Peace, fam. How are you? Hope all is well. I thought I had this thing running. I was running my mouth and it wasn't even on. I was gonna go to rest. I said, let me make my video because I told him, I try to keep my word as much as possible, right? So, yeah, how's everything going, you guys? I made another video. You probably get it before you get this one about Miss Kamala, right? Telling rappers to stay in their lane. Like, who the fuck this lady thinks she is? Like, to be honest, I'm trying to figure out, like, who invited her to the, who invited this Indian to the cookout? Please explain the ration. Who invited this Jamaican Indian, right, to Black Americans cookout? Because just looking, my whole thing right here, I want to call this no penetration, no penetration, right? So when we have people like Kamala, and then you got Cory Booker, you got Keisha Bottoms, and all these political nuts, right? Who think that they just can come into Black people's society, right, or way of life, and act like they know us to the point where they just can say things that's just so disrespectful. Like, like you won't really get chin checked in the streets around Black Americans with the bullshit. But see, they hide behind the left hand side of Satan and white supremacy. That way, they can get out there and say and do the things and threaten us and uh, tell us to mind our own business while they up in our business, right? That's how why they can do stuff like that. But see, it's a new day in America for these type of people, right? And see, what's going on here is the awakening of the sleeping giants, right? See, so I just be watching, like, I can't believe a lot of shit that I be hearing. Like, how did this? Wait a minute, who told you that this was all cool? Who all got into a circle and spoke about Black people, Black Americans, foundational Black Americans, be one, adults, descendants of American slavery, you name it. We want to know who actually let this lady feel so comfortable that she could come in our world and tell us what to think and how to feel and to follow her script, along with uh, her daddy Satan, and things of that nature. I don't know. But see, like I said, it's a new it's the awakening of the giants, right? So you see brothers is getting into their godhood, right? And the earths are transforming to they coming back into their natural self, right? So in a minute, it's gonna, they're gonna be somewhere saying things, right? And it's just not gonna understand that we're gonna be so on code and so deep that you won't be able to penetrate the least of the ignorant or the most ignorant of it. You won't get a chance to do that, right? Because uh, everything works in divine order, right? They all gonna reap what they sow. See, the problem here now is this. Look at all the years that they've been doing the foolishness that they've been doing and getting away with it, right? But this year, COVID itself and their own pandemic, right, caught the eyes of everyone. So now you don't have people going to church, they can't watch sports, they can't really do all things they normally do, but they can watch you. You real interested. You know why you're interested? Because they didn't realize they was really that important, right? Until we start hearing what these people were saying and what they were trying to do, trying to handle us. To be honest, that's what it is. It's like, yo, how you trying to handle me like that? How you trying to handle us like that? Who gave her the inside scoop of the real street history here? I doubt if she got it. All her shit is coming from these race soldiers that she's been, uh, defending for all of her career. So I'm just saying, we're not going to be penetrated here. You can't penetrate us, see, because we did the knowledge to all of your tricks. See, we've already known what was going on with you people, but now it's like our brothers and sisters, even though, see, like, this is the thing, a lot of Black Americans, like my age, right? We really the free ones. It was our mother and fathers that was out there fucking shit up, right? So that we can really be the ones who walk around here in that peaceful, uh, safe zone, right? I'm the first generation of that, right? I'm the one who wore the afros, right? And around the world, uh, hairstyle with the two uh, shirts. You know what I mean? I'm from that era. I'm from the Blackie Blacks and uh, you name it. I'm from all that. I'd rather be with you. You know what I mean? Uh, Free as a bird, 'cause time keep on slipping. Air, right? So I know what's up. You know, I've been watching, doing numbers. Like, yo, these people. I like who are these Black American women? Who raised them? Who is what you got? We got to research their bloodline. Like, what's going on here? This shit right here is so deep. It looks like a lot of them, if you go into their history, they've been, you know, the house niggas of Satan for generations upon generations. You know, and it's sad because you got a lot of brothers and sisters that'll do anything to join that circle. Like, really, what's up with you? What's up with you? You wanna join Satan? Left hand? You don't care if it's left or right. Just give you some biscuits and you could go. You could be like the dog that's looking for a bone. Y'all, listen. All I'm gonna read what they sell. Like I said, we can't be penetrated. We can't be penetrated. You could try all tricks you want because this is beyond politics, and that's another thing. See, and I be looking at it like this. They thinking, see, they got a plan. They got a plan. If they get in the White House, right? They really got a plan on how they gonna think they gonna handle us, right? But see, we already on point. We ready for whatever. We ready for whatever it is, what it is. But one thing these people gonna stop doing to Black Americans, right, is disrespecting us and thinking that you know us to the point where you thinking you publicly saying and doing things. Uh, you know what I mean? On our behalf when I don't even know you from a fresh can of paint, really? It's just weird. It's real weird, y'all. I'm telling you. When she said that, I was like, you know, who made you relevant? Who made you relevant? What nation? What organization? What family? Yeah, because see, this is what we did the knowledge to with people like her. All these people who are in these groups together, down with people like her, have ciphered money. They've been stealing resources from Black Americans, even including Black Americans that work for them too. Don't get that twisted. You know, we see what the fuck they doing too. Yeah, we all we doing right now is the math and the knowledge because they've been doing it, right? So all we're doing now, it's enough of us out here that's educated that can take one subject of what y'all been doing, right? And research it, follow the money, and follow the history of the family and all that kind of stuff right there. And you'll know exactly what you're dealing with. You'll know exactly who and what you're dealing with. But they all gonna reap what they sow. They reaping it now because I'm telling you, they think this shit right here. Let me tell you something. By November the 4th, I think that's election day, gonna be the most dangerous day on this planet. You mark my word. It's gonna be the most, unless they don't announce who's president. But moving forward, yeah, we already prepped. We like we said, we down for whatever. And when we watch the right and left side of white supremacy, kill each other. We really don't have nothing to do with that. Just don't fuck with us, right? And whatever team you on right now, that's the team you're gonna stay on. No jump across the fences. When it get to popping. Out here trying to play us and shit, right? You really strong on them politics. Like, listen, you ain't watching the streets. You don't see what the real streets look like. And you out here like telling rappers stay in their lane. The best rapper was Tupac. He dead. You know? Okay, really, really. But you out here wearing Converse and Timberlands, right? And dancing to Cardi B, doing all kind of other fake ghetto shit, right? Like the intelligent ain't on to you. You know, you look at all black women and we ghetto and hood rat. Meanwhile, a lot of us wear deodorant. You know what I mean? And jasmine, and we like jasmine, which a lot of y'all don't use. You can tell me that different because see, this is the thing. I've been in the corporate world for a long time. I already know what's up. Do you want to get in there and bring all these people back that we just got out this country? You brought to bring all these Indians back in here. I watched them design a whole floor, kick all of their workers out, and brought all these Indians in and laid it out. They had bean bags, they had all kind of shit. Took these Americans and just gave them their severance pack and said, fuck y'all. And started it over. And guess what? Now COVID has shut the fucking building all the way down. Is that you, God? You think we're gonna go back to that? You're gonna bring them back in here and displace not only Black Americans, white Americans too. That's what Obama was doing. The same policy she got. She's a part of policy that Obama instated before Trump came and start putting a clamp down on immigration. Know that, right? Those visas, a lot of them they were coming from her country. It was a lot of Indians in here. It was a lot of Africans in here. And you rarely had like a lot of Asians. There's maybe some spots, but not like, because I used to train a lot of foreigners. Right? That's what I'm saying. You ain't talking, I'm not a fucking rookie. But one thing about me, I'm loyal to the corporate world to a certain extent, right? But, I've had contracts that I could never, ever speak about and never will because it wasn't anything where I was snitching on somebody or working for the FBI, things of that nature. Hell no. It's just that I know a lot. I have a high, um, level of intelligence when it comes to the corporate world, right? I started off as a legal document specialist before I went to college and got a bachelor's in criminal justice. And then said, nah, because I saw what y'all did to Trayvon, right? And I switched it over to business management. That's how I roll with that. But I worked for my company for 14 years before I got my severance package. My last one. Yeah, my last long stretch. I worked for the company for 14 years. I did all the paperwork for the judges, for the lawyers, for HIPAA, you name it. Then I switched over to outsourcing, which just like I said, outsourcing, that's her field. That's where they bring them in at outsourcing, right? I went over there and started studying business management because I was doing on-site management. I went all to Cali. I went with my job to Cali, West Virginia, Baltimore, Philly, you name it. I was there. I was the one they came to. Yo, we got assignment for you. Right? I just look like this. I told you it's nighttime. I've got my night clothes on, but I just look like this. Stop playing with us, especially women like me. You're not gonna play with my intelligence like that, because I'm trying to figure out who the fuck you think you are. You're not even. First of all, you ain't a blood relative, so I definitely don't give a fuck about you. Then you're not even the descendant of American slavery on the left, your mom or your dad's side. So who made you relevant to us? And that form. And then the thing about it is disrespect. You wouldn't even really know about these people until politics came around and the way they was disrespecting us. Like, wait, it make you say, hold up, who the fuck are you? See, that's why people like me, when Ados came out last year, Ados made me come out, right? I ain't even gonna front. I was on there watching all that shit, but Ados made me come out because I was on there that day when you announced on Martin Luther King's birthday or holiday, whichever day it was. But the holiday, and you say you was running as an African American. You really grasped my. You know what I mean? I was over here doing some stuff, and then you said that, and I came back like, huh? What did you just say? And I already knew your background, like with all of the slave driving shit you had going on. I already knew that. Yeah, stop playing with us. Don't be in our business like that. We don't fuck with y'all like that. Listen, we don't even care if these people exist. Besides the simple fact that they keep, now that we know they the kings and queens of slavery and still trying to play with us. You enslaved us and you robbed us. You took our civil rights bill and you came over here. You went to college off of it, right? You got all your family little visas to come over here. You just took our rights, our Black American rights, and your parents, right? Start with your parents and use those benefits for a person like you who has no link at all to us, right? And then when you did that, you get into the college and you get amongst us, right? And pretend to be us all the way up until the time you get to politics. Then when you get to politics, you meet one of us, the brother, right? You meet the brother, you sleep with him. After you sleep with him, you wanted to move up to your supreme rank in white supremacy, right? So you denounced him and then married white man. That's how all that stuff go, honey. And I don't really care about, people love who they want to love. I'm just saying the way all of that went down is like, yeah, that's some shit you gotta do the nose to. Because all of that shows you don't give two fucks about black people. So I don't even know why you think putting on sneakers, listening to rap music or whatever will really convince someone like me to even think about wasting my breath or a mask to go outside during COVID and vote for you. So that's why I said what I said, penetrated, because every thought that I got in my head, right, is going in my brothers and sisters' heads too, right? So then when we start thinking, getting on that mindset, like when people like you come around us, you know, we're gonna be on code. We're gonna be on code. You can't do that to us anymore. You can't walk in our realms, right, without us telling you. You can either cross, right, or stay right there at the fucking door. This is how we gotta have our mindset, brothers and sisters, because these people, the way they try to handle us, you know, and then this is the thing, because they handle us, thought they were anyway, and because they had a head start on putting all these images, bad images of us out there on TV and now all over social media, things of that nature, right? But it brought a lot of the intelligent and the all wise and civilized ones that a lot of people don't really get a chance to just have a conversation with. Ask us what the fuck we're thinking, what we want. And see, it's too late. They sitting here trying to trick you. The thing is, they're trying to trick you with politics. Like, we don't understand that the left and the right side of politics is white supremacy. And see, this is the thing. It's to the point now, that's what I'm saying, y'all must not be outside to still be talking to black people in that manner, even if it's our rappers. You must haven't been outside. And see, right now, it's just like the quiet before the storm, because the storm is coming November the 4th, right? They know that, right? But all in the same breath, while all this is going on, miss us with it. We already gave y'all a divorce. Miss black people with that. Get your foreigners, get your politicians, get your law enforcement, your preachers, the pork chop preachers. Just get all of them. Your bootleg, get all of them. Y'all gather together. This is what y'all to gather together, right? And get over there, right? Get that way. And we over here, mind our business. See, we got a lesson said, why did we chase Yaqub and his maid devils across the hot Arabian deserts into the caves of Europe, West Asia, right? You know why we did that? Because of what's the same thing they doing right now, right? That lesson, because we always got to remember we are the past, present, and future. And these motherfuckers still exist, and these are the perfect examples. These are the ones that were sticking the pins in the baby's head, right? Kill the black, save the brown. Now it's kill the brown, save the fake black. Y'all don't find that strange? But we did that because when they was amongst us, black people, they were black. They wasn't no, they were, that was not, listen, their father, the devil, didn't even live long enough to see them in the physical. They were talking to black people. They talking to the Kamalas, right? And all of those bootlicks that's been helping the devil since the day he had that determined idea to make one, right? I'm just saying, yeah, you you can't. I'm just the beauty of it all. Like I said, I named this penetration because the beauty of it all is this: you can't trick us. You can't trick us. In no area, there's not. I don't really see any chinks. Like they be on social media, but I gotta give it to my brothers and sisters. No matter what their platforms is still speaking for us, right? We really not into it. It's getting so strong and powerful that people like this will never, as long as there's someone that even looks or thinks on this planet like them, as long as they exist, right, they won't be able to penetrate us. Yeah. And they look at we ghetto and oh, so listen, my mother raised me, but still my grandmother really really raised me, right? And I never saw my grandmother smoke, drink, and she never wore a pair of pants. She was married to my grandfather 57 years before he returned, and she returned at 92. Okay, she taught me how to wear slip stocking, yeah, a skirt uh, uh, below the knee, right? All that good shit. Handkerchief, mint in my pocketbook, and $1. So what I'm saying here is that I'll be wondering who the fuck raised these people carrying on now with these white supremacists the way they are. Because that's not how we really, as black Americans, was raised. We wasn't raised in all of this type of devilment, as the elders call it, devilment. And then they're enjoying it. They're enjoying it. And that's why they've been here dancing with the hellfire. Yeah, we've we've been waiting a long time for this day, right? So our souls are at peace with it, right? And so every day we rise now, it's just a blessing to be in the land of living, to see judgment take place, right? Oh, where they go to and fro the earth. That's right, brothers and sisters. We got to stick up for one another. Stay adamant about that. We're not going to be having people disrespecting us and talking shit and telling us how to think and feel and all up in our business. That's like that's like a nigga just that's like a nigga just asked you for a pair of shoes, right? Said, You got a pair of shoes I can borrow? And you'd be like, nah, right? Yeah, you got a pair of shoes I can borrow, and you'd be like, nah, right? The next thing you know, they out there talking, well, whoever they out there talking about, um, how you ain't shit because you ain't give them the sneakers. See what I mean? You know, Black America, one thing about us, we very intelligent. We're very intelligent. You know what I mean? I always say, you know, some people got three eyes, we got seven eyes of God, right? When we conscious, when we're conscious, and see, that's the problem here. They know a lot of our brothers and sisters not conscious, but that's where people like me come in. That's where we come in at. We raise them up out of the dead. You know what I mean? We make them the phoenix birds that rise out of the ashes, ready for war, right? Once they wake up and really see what y'all been doing, it's a matter of fact, you know, once they already had. Yeah, that's what I said. I don't think they be outside. See, a lot of them in them gated communities and stuff like that right now, and they think they safe. You can't be safe in this world right now with what's going on. My grandmother used to say on Day of Judgment, you're going to run to the rock, and the rock going to cry, no hiding place. So ain't nowhere going to be safe for nobody if you are in due for karma, right? See, we ain't got to come nowhere near you. We could send hurricanes, to send fires. You understand? We don't really have to touch you like that. You don't see how we moving energy through this. We've been the ones who've always set the speed. See, and that's another thing with you people. Like, you don't even, you know, you're not even conscious that all these things you're doing, you have not set the speed of how this goes. God set the speed. And once God set the speed, uh, ain't nobody going to rearrange that, especially those who can't detect the speed. Can't detect God. Nah, you might what happens? You get caught up. You get caught up. You get drawn up, right? And then when you get drawn up, right, by the earth, because the earth is the one who manifests this, right, God's knowledge, right? So when we draw that shit up and give it back to you, analyze it, and how we give it back to you, right? You know, you're not gonna like it. You're not gonna like it. Yeah. But we set the speed here. You don't set the speed. You run up in this current, right? It's gonna be just like you get, you're gonna be like a no place like home. You get caught up in the whirlwind. You know, sometimes people don't realize like this thing go deeper down the rabbit hole because this is not really all human, right? Understand these things are just projections. That's why holograms, this is why they give you so many images, showing you so many negative images and things of that nature to control you and social engineer you, right? Into thinking that these things are actually real. But the real know it's real, right? We know it's real. So you can't trick us with all that motherfucking hologramic shit. Miss us with it, right? Realms of illusions. We not illusions. You really dealing with, the head honchos themselves. I want to get that out there. I don't want to keep you guys long. As I'm going to go watch Professor Black Truth. Like I said earlier, I was on Black Authority. Lady was on there talking about, oh, show your face. I'm like, what's wrong with you? Why are you worrying about him showing his face? Like, we don't give how he look. He's we don't care about the messenger. We talk about the message. What's up with you? Who the fuck are you? This is the stuff I'm talking about. Who are you to even ask him something like that? And it was a dude on there saying the same thing. I was like, this is suspect. Like, mind your business. Don't fuck with Black Authority no matter how he look. I bet you one thing. He could say one thing. He can say one word and we coming out. I bet you see that. I bet you see that. So that was kind of weird. That's why I said we can't be penetrated. Don't let these people come amongst us with all this kind of fuckery and penetrate us, right? Stay on the path. It's not even hard to do anymore. It's not hard to do. Just do the knowledge. Stop, look, listen, observe, right? And then just draw it all up, right? You can accept it or reject it, right? But do that, go do that, start that process every day, and watch how things pan out for you. I'm telling you, you'll be like, I ain't fucking with that loser anymore. I ain't never speaking. Why was I talking to this joker all this time? Why am I listening to this clown? Yeah. All right, guys. I gotta go. I'm going to go ahead and do what I gotta do. My grandbaby is, here relaxing. I got 1,001 things to do tomorrow. Um, I'll tell you something. It's a lot of brothers and sisters out here doing great things. Y'all just don't know. That's why I said stay on the path. We gotta get the I be seeing people networking, but I don't like the way I don't like the way they be moving and shit. I got my own way of moving, networking, and I know what's real and what's not. Right? I told you all this shit right here is an illusion. People make you think it's a certain way, to persuade you to move the way they move, how their wind blowing. But like I said, only God sets my speed. I stick to it. Anything come up in my way, you're gonna get drawn up. It depends on current you come in. We'll see. I'm going. Keep your vibrations high. Build with you guys later on in the week. I'm out. Peace.